a lot of us need help, especially financially, we tend to go asking in the wrong places, in the sense that, yes, you know you're in the wrong place asking for help when you have to overly explain yourself, when you have to overly beg, right? When you also have to how to call it, do all the unnecessary things that you really shouldn't when you are seeking for help. So where do you go to ask for help? How do you go about it? You know what I'm going to say, right? If you've been in this channel long enough, you know I'm going to say you go to God. Yes, you go to God. Invite God in the situation, tell him, explain everything, and ask him how to go about every stuff. So don't go to people. Not yet. Like I said, go to God first. Don't go to people. Don't go try to do it your way like you've already been doing. You now know that it has failed. So don't do it that way. Go to God first. Explain everything. Pour it all out. Don't forget, he already know, but he needs you to come tell him. He needs you to come permit him to come into the situation. So yeah, you explain, tell God, and do all that. Next thing, you wait. Okay, wait for God to answer and tell you how to go about it. And before you're even going to start doing any other thing, guess what? He's going to definitely put all your destiny helpers where they need to be at the perfect time, and direct you to that place. When your destiny helpers do come, guess what? You don't have to beg too much. You don't have to do unnecessary things too much. You don't even have to overshare anything too much, because most time, like I said, we tend to do that when you're in a desperate situation. Even when you're not desperate, most of us do it that way. So that's how you go about asking for help. That's how you go about waiting for God. That's how you go about actually getting the help that you really need. And those destiny helpers, when they do come, it's so easy. It's the way everything's gonna fall into place. It's so stress-free. Even you too, you're gonna be like, wow, that was it. Yeah, God's help never have to be so difficult. God's everything that God brings to you is always smooth and easily aligned. Alignment, be in alignment. That's always important. You have to be in the way that God wants you to be in. When you're doing it out of your own way, you're out of alignment. You really are. And that's when you go through the stress. That's when you go through all the circle. That's when you feel like, oh my God, I'm getting punished. Oh, this life is happening, this and this and that. No, don't do it like that. And do not forget, God will always use people. It goes back to the other message that I said. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful how you go about behaving out there, because you don't know who God's going to send to help you.